Mr. Madigan, Provost, distinguished guests. Just want to start as well by offering a special welcome to Pamela Lawless and to Shay's parents, Betty and Jimmy, and of course to Pamela and Shay's children who are here today. As the Provost mentioned, I think Beyond 2022 is going to be part of Shay's remarkable legacy, and all of us are thinking of him today. Almost 100 years ago, an act of extraordinary cultural destruction sent centuries of historical, genealogical, and administrative records up in flames. And we lost more than records. We lost so much of our shared past. And for so long, the destruction of the Public Records Office represented an ending. But today, almost 100 years later, with Beyond 2022, an extraordinary act of digital reconstruction, we learn that new beginnings are possible. Nothing is ever lost forever. So out of the fires of the Civil War, we have today new partnerships, new ways of doing things, and new ways of thinking about old problems. And for the first time in the history of our islands, the four major archival institutions, the National Archives of Ireland, the Irish Manuscripts Commission, the Public Record Office of Northern Ireland, and the National Archives of the UK, are joining together for a common enterprise. We welcome Dr. Michael Willis of the Public Records Office of Northern Ireland, Jeff James of the National Archives of the UK, Dr. John McCaffrey, Chair of the Irish Manuscripts Commission, and also Tom Quinlan of the National Archives, and of course, the Provost recognising the role of Trinity in bringing them all together. All of you are involved in a groundbreaking project in digital recovery that involves the very best in technological innovation and cultural creativity. And thanks to the work of the government-funded research centre, ADAPT, this will showcase our work in artificial intelligence and virtual reality to a global audience. Ambassador Barnett, who represents the UK, who I think is here today. Perhaps not, no. He was to be here today, but in his absence, I think we should mention him because there has been some work involving the embassy, and it really helps to emphasise our relationship with the UK and a symbol of what can be achieved on a north-south and east-west basis. The decade of centenaries has reminded us of why our history matters and demonstrated that we can commemorate it in a way that's inclusive and which inspires. It's right that history is once again part of our core school curriculum, and as we commemorate the War of Independence and the Civil War, we'll continue to do so in ways that bring communities together. My thanks also to Dr. Maurice Manning and the Expert Advisory Group on Centenary Commemorations for their guidance, as well as those involved in the Oireachtas All-Party Consultation Group on the commemorations. And I'm glad to see former Deputy Martin Manzer here as well. Beyond 2022 proves that sometimes the impossible is possible. It reopens the doors to a storehouse of invaluable information. The investment of $2.5 million from government through Project Ireland 2040 is a small price to pay to help recover something that is priceless. It's also a project that I think will appeal to and engage our diaspora, our Irish community overseas. It's an all-island and international collaboration, offering a permanent, meaningful and imaginative legacy beyond the conclusion of the decade of centenaries. It restores a significant missing chapter in our history, which was believed to be irretrievably lost, with the recreation of 7 centuries of historical, genealogical and administrative records to enable a new understanding of Ireland's shared past. Beyond 2022 will enable the scholars of tomorrow to rewrite the story of the people of Ireland. Congratulations to Trinity for leading on this major project, and to Dr. Peter Crooks in particular, and all of those involved on his team. And I'll conclude with paraphrasing William Faulkner. The past is not dead or even destroyed. It's not even past. Thank you very much.